Hello and welcome to this brief demonstration of the First2Warn alerting system. My name is Rob Dale. I'm a meteorologist and an emergency manager and owner of Skywatch Services, which provides this system. Now obviously we all deal with threats of all types, but severe weather certainly is one that's common across the board. It's a high impact event and certainly a high publicity event at the same time. Potential for life damage is significant. I'm going to talk to you about how the Weather Service issues warnings and how these warnings are traditionally delivered to end users. This is a look at Michigan. We have 4 Weather Service offices scattered across the state, and when a warning is issued for decades, it was strictly by county. Well, most areas still use that today, so even if the storm is in one small sliver of the county, everyone gets that alert. Those typical TV-type station signups that you can find online for free do it strictly by county. And there are some benefits to that, but there are so many downfalls, especially with the tools and technology we have today. I'm showing you this example of Ingham County, Michigan, which is where we're located. Let's say you've got 3 sites, Mason area in green here, the east side of Lansing in red, and the west side of Lansing in blue. Now, if there's a tornado warning issued for Ingham County, the sirens go off all across the county. The scroll you'll see on the TV station says there's a tornado warning for Ingham County. But if the storm is only going in the southern half of the county, it's a waste of time and resources and even a safety measure to have to shut down operations and put people into shelter where blue skies might be overhead. The warning covers everyone unless you're sitting in front of a TV or a radar screen and you're familiar with how to interpret Doppler radar. You have no idea that the threat really is not going to bother the northern half of the county at first. The Weather Service developed a system back in 2007 called polygons, where they draw the storm threat instead of worrying about the county lines. Well, it sounds great in theory and it works great in theory, but the way they display it, this is an actual snapshot of a Weather Service plot showing 4 different warnings in effect at the same time. You really can't make heads or tails of what's going on here. And First2Warn does that for us. Now let me point out that First2Warn is completely cloud-based. There's nothing that you install on your side. It's a redundant system. There's no concerns about you having to have something at your facility. So let's reenact that Ingham County warning again. As the tornado threat moves into the southwest part of the county, the Weather Service draws this polygon in the southwest corner. You will still get an alert indicating that there is a tornado warning, but it will also spell out that it does not include any of your facilities. There are other systems that are site-specific, but they don't send you any sort of alert at all. So in this case, you will be hearing tornado sirens out, but when you look down to your cell phone, there's no information coming your way from typical sources. First2Warn will still send you that notification saying, yes, there's a tornado warning. No, it does not include any of your facilities. Now, as a few minutes go by, maybe 15, 20 minutes later, the tornado is still progressing to the northeast. You will get a new alert now that says tornado warning includes the Mason facilities. It is close to those in East Lansing, but technically not covered yet. And in west side of Lansing, you keep doing what you're doing. There are no threats at all to your facility. As the storm continues off, maybe another 20 minutes later, that final alert will say Mason is in the clear. It's close to you in the east Okemos area. But on the west side of Lansing, you're still chiming along, doing what you do without any concerns to the weather at hand. This is one more example. This is Eaton County, just to the west of Lansing, showing a tornado warning for the fire departments, since a lot of them send their units out with their volunteers on board. And I say volunteers, but they still get paid. This is an expense. In this particular case, only the 3 fire departments in the far southeast part of the county needed to be doing something. Blue skies were over Sunfield when this warning went out, but using the traditional system, everyone was alerted and everyone took action. First2Warn allows us to only specify those facilities at threat while letting everyone else know they're continuing to operate as they may. Now, there's another presentation that shows a little bit more in the demonstration area, but really this is the heart and soul of First2Warn. There are more options available. If you're looking for winter weather information or extreme heat, things of those nature. If you're in a tropical area, we have that. But really the primary goal of First2Warn is to make sure that severe weather information is quickly and easily disseminated your way.